Okay, guys, welcome back. Sorry about that. I have like a 45-minute timer, so usually that's happened for a few different zodiac signs. I don't want to leave you guys hanging. This is important, I really feel, because you guys are so close to breaking free of this. And you have a beautiful new love coming. Okay, so the Lover's card, that's all about connection instead of attachment, right? There's a difference between the Devil card and the Lover's card. Love connects, ego attaches. So if there's any levels of codependency, unhealthy attachment, that's usually a good indicator that the relationship isn't healthy and it was never meant to last to begin with. But if you feel that you're still like your own person and you stand on your own 2 feet, that's usually a good indicator that it's a good match for you. Okay. But making long-term decisions in regards to relationships and love, and the Knight of Pentacles really affirms that, because the Knight of Pentacles looks for long-term commitment. Slow and steady wins the race. He is the slowest knight in the deck, but he is the most stable, he is the most secure, and he offers the most. So you could potentially have someone coming in. Or this could be you, just you. And the Dreamer, the Fool. This is all about taking a risk for new love, right? And the Dreamer is with the Lover's card. That's beautiful. It's being carefree in the moment, childlike, releasing those old pains and memories and allowing yourself just to welcome in new love and understanding that not everybody is the same, right? And if we come to an understanding of how we attracted a person like that to begin with, right? Or maybe you didn't set healthy boundaries before. Maybe you were feeding into that codependent energy before, right? So that's a lesson for you, very important. I understand that, Pisces, we have an Achilles heel of codependency because we just want people to be happy, and we will sacrifice so much to ensure that our loved ones are happy. But sometimes we just give too much. And if the other person gets used to that, it's like, oh, you're going to give and give and give. Wow, but they just keep expecting it. And then we don't know how to say no and when to say no. And we're worried about disappointing the other person and blah, blah, blah. No. If your cup is starting to feel depleted, and you have nothing left to give, it's okay to say no. No is a complete sentence, right? Nix, nine, nilch, no, never. Just no. Like, I'm sorry, I need to take some time for myself. I really don't have the energy today. I can't do that. And if they'll understand, they will understand. Like when someone puts their boundaries up with you, do you not understand? Clear communication, right? Honoring yourself first. Know your worth. And then you got 10 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So this is about carrying responsibilities that don't belong to you, burning the candle at both ends, like running around, possibly worried about other people's opinions and everything else. And putting too much responsibility on your own shoulders. Accepting help from others is very important, right? Because a healthy relationship is based off of equal give and take, reciprocity, 6 of Pentacles. That's a healthy relationship. So if you find that the scales aren't fair and even, speak up. There's no need to be harsh with the words, right? Showing compassion and understanding, and knowing that you might have, emptied your cup a little too much before you realized it, but it doesn't mean you have to keep going. You can stop and you can pull back and just speak to the person about it, right? So, I kind of depleted my cup a little too much and I'm feeling a tad bit resentful, whatever the case may be. But honest communication is important. and keeping that independence, right? This is the singles card, but it also is like pre-empress, independent, entrepreneur, spending time alone, regaining that confidence and standing your ground, standing for what you believe in, for what is right. And then you have the Sun card right after that. That's the happiest card you can get in the deck. So it's talking about complete bliss. So by taking this moment in time for yourself to be alone for a little bit and not feed into that codependent energy, that's what's going to bring in that partnership that you're looking for, that solid, long-term, committed partnership. No third party involved. Yeah. Okay. What else do we have for Libra? Ooh, wow, you have the Hanged Man awakening. So you could be going through a lot of like aha moments, epiphanies in regards to long-term commitment and what it really means to when the right time is to actually take that risk and take that leap towards someone, right? Not jumping in like with both feet and putting your heart on your sleeve right away. You know, discernment. No one's saying, it's not going like, it's okay. It's not, what am I doing? It's not going like this, right? It's just kind of, you know, you have your boundaries. Boundaries. Okay. Knowing when to say no. But this is, yeah, the Hanged Man King. Yeah. That's twice now, so that's confirmation. Look at things from a different perspective, a temporary standstill. It's important to be yourself. So, ooh, wow, and then we have the Nine of Cups. So that's a wish fulfillment. So you're taking a moment to reflect and to see what really would make you happy. What is it that makes Libra happy? What does that look like? What does the long term of that look like? What type of partner do I want to attract? What type of partner do I want and relationship do I want to nurture and have in my life? Oh, Six of Cups. This is indicative of a soulmate relationship. It is also indicative of memories. So you could be feeling nostalgic at this time, but it you know, really taking a look at the past and your relationships in the past and finding the lesson. Wow, 6-6. Six of Swords. So this is moving on to calmer waters. Okay. After a battle on the battlefield. So again, with those harsh words, right? Five of Swords is right before the 6, and the Five of Swords is all about like a hollow victory. This is someone, like the Five of Swords is someone that is looking to win at all costs, right? And it doesn't matter if they're sitting there dragging the person's name through the dirt, whether it's you doing it or them or both of you, it doesn't matter. This is walking away from that and moving on to calmer waters and really taking a look and reflecting, meditating. Could also be taking a vacation, taking a break. Definitely not a bad idea, right? Ooh. And yes, after an ending, 10 of Swords, that is a completion number, but this also shows how difficult of a situation it was. So you definitely felt very betrayed. I can definitely understand why you felt stung. Like, no, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying you don't have a right to feel the way you're feeling. On the same hand, staying stuck in that energy is just going to keep you stuck in the past, right? And you want to be happy. You deserve to be happy, right? Okay. Embrace the change and expect things to get better now, recovering from an addiction. But the addiction I'm getting the sense of is just codependency. I really feel like you depleted your cup. with whoever this was. So really learning when to pull your energy back and when to give, equal give and take, looking for fairness. Yeah, and there's that 10 of Wands again. So this is definitely completion. This is releasing of burdens as well, right? Understanding what was your responsibility and what was theirs. What was your part? And then we got the Queen of Wands. Yeah, baby. This is Mrs. Independent. This is Mrs. I'm sexy and I know it. This is Mrs. I get what I want because I go and get what I want. And I will do anything that is necessary to go and get what I want. So someone is finding you very attractive. That's on the bottom of the deck. Could possibly be a fire sign. Don't know. Okay. All right, I'm going to get some advice from the universe with my Karma Love cards for you. Let's see what they have to say. Pull these up here. And this is also about creative pursuits and finding your confidence again after a difficult ending. But it is an end, okay? It's over. So long as you don't feed into that drama, right? Because you're above that. You're better than that. Okay? All right. Okay. I have to Libra. Ooh. The judge. Okay. Let's see out for Libra. Ooh, just flying out. Oh, kind of cool. Champions. Nice. I like that. We are the champions. Ooh. The past. Oh, God. I love these cards. I just love these cards. They give the best message. Thank you, angels. Okay, so I'm going to read across the top, and then I'm going to read the poetry on the bottom of the cards. There's always a good message. You are surrounded by a confusing situation. You must be a good detective in order to break free of restrictions. Things will stay the same unless you are willing to fight the status quo and examine and overcome limiting habits and attitudes formed as protective reactions to painful events in the past. Wow. I'll read that one more time. You are surrounded by a confusing situation. You must be a good detective in order to break free of restrictions. Things will stay the same unless you are willing to fight the status quo and examine and overcome limiting habits and attitudes formed as protective reactions to painful events in the past. That is what this is about, the Seven of Wands, right? Protecting yourself, and the 10 of Wands, creating like a wall around you. But, I understand why. But in the same regard, if you're protecting yourself like that, you might be protecting yourself from negative people or toxic relationships, but you're also keeping out all the good stuff too, right? Now, if you need to take some time to yourself first and heal, obviously, absolutely do so. But don't forget that you still have a lot of people out there that love and care about you too. And they want to be there for you. Okay. You don't have to do it alone. 10 of Wands is also about doing things on your own and not accepting or reaching out for help. So, okay. Just because you might be the leader and taking the lead in this doesn't mean that you don't need support. All right, so poetry. Judge between the truth and lies, between what you love and you despise. To mask your feelings is not wrong, for sometimes secrets make you strong. Seduction and mysteriousness, they're your advantage. Make 'em guess. Okay, message just came to me, not hanging your dirty laundry. You know what I mean? You confide in people you trust. Okay. You'll show true genius if you dare. Rebel against rules doctrinaire. Experiment and bend those rules. Forget the old ways learned in school. Now try an unconventional way, and do not fear what others say. It's your life, whatever. Let them think what they won't. Habits born of hurts long past can grow like weeds that choke the grass. Lessons that you still must learn into a different form will turn. What we learned when we were young can help or hurt in the long run. And that Six of Cups came up, right? So this is what I'm getting to. Maybe healing family issues too, right? Because in our childhood, our parents are examples of what a healthy relationship looks like. And if it wasn't healthy, and say there was a lot of codependency, addictions, infidelity, we will keep recreating those circumstances in our personal lives until those past traumas are healed and dealt with, right? We will attract partners that reflect that. So, yes, definitely taking a pause for yourself and seeing it in a new perspective, right? Taking your power back, knowing your worth, and not accepting any less. Absolutely. I love this. This is great. All right, guys. Remember, you're in charge of your destiny, and the universe is not conspiring against you. It is on your side. It has your back. And there's a lot of love waiting for you. I can feel it. He or she is like just around the corner. So I hope this helped. Right? Maybe, do some little bit of self-pampering is what I'm hearing too. Nice hot bubble bath. And some Epsom salts. It's really great for balancing out those chemical reactions in your body. Everyone needs a good amount of magnesium sulfate in their blood. Light some incense, some candles, spoil yourself. You know what I mean? Yes. Okay, guys. I love you. You have a good night.